in your house, in your house, in your in
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We as them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Pumpers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke. What is up, guys? What is cracking? It's the Con Man, and I am in your house. And you guys already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, we're here to give you that work. When it comes to this professional wrestling business, and guys, we are back here in front of you guys in the household on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and now we're on IG. But man, where we were this past weekend was the Squared Circle Expo. Squared Circle Expo 6 to be exact, right there at the Wyndham West Indianapolis Hotel. And oh my God, it was a vibe. It was an incredible time. It was transformative. My God, it is great. Bob Holly is alive and well. It is a great day to be alive on a Monday here at In Your House. And of course, joining me like he does each and every week on Wednesdays, he's the educator of extreme. But every day, he's the voice. Josh Joseph, what is up, brother, man?
How goes it, house? How goes it, household? How goes it, Expo fans? Man, you guys put on a great event. We
Oh my
absolutely
God.
loved it. My first one, not my last one. No. I can't wait. What time? What time next year?
What
I'll
time we
be
gonna be
there.
there, Ed? When are we doing it, Ed?
Yeah,
Come
Ed,
on, Ed.
you've been on the show, so you can tell us. But yeah, it was fantastic. We seen
Yes.
not only was it a fantastic expo, we've seen some fantastic people, we've seen some legends, we've seen some personal greats, and some amazing moments. I bumped fist with Sammy Guevara because
Oh man, so
it's a
dope.
story we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Enzo Amore saved my life. So there's a lot of things we're going to get into, but to see this team kick off what we didn't know was going to happen, but to kick it off, and not only kick it off, but to take the whole expo by the horns and run with it. It's fantastic. And guys, the QR code at the bottom of the screen.
Join
If
us.
you want to see
Join
footage
us.
that we have going
Join
out
us.
already, there's so
It's
much footage.
already out.
There's so much out already. Click that QR
Mhm.
code, go to it, subscribe to us if you're new to us. If you're not new to us and you know it, you can see the footage there and see what we got into, but we're going to talk about it. So buckle up, buttercups.
Man, I got to tell you, this was something that we have planned for months. For months, bro. And shout out to you, Ribshot. We see you over there in the chat. We appreciate you taking your time. Daniel Garcia, Enzo is magic on the mic. Hey, we slipped Enzo a little magic over this past weekend,
Yo. Yeah, we did definitely gave Enzo some magic this weekend. He was, you know what? He was a delight. He was one of my favorites to have a personal interaction with. Yeah, we'll get into those things. We'll get into those things. But yeah, great time.
Oh man, I had a blast, man, and there was just so much. It was a lot to take in because it was so much more than just seeing all the amazing superstars that were there representing their brands. We got a lot of love and a lot of interviews from the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance. I mean, it is amazing when you have a promotion that is so deeply etched into what professional wrestling is and how we got to where we are now, and this brand is so open to work with in your house, gave us so many guests, just funneled them on through, and this is the National Wrestling Alliance. Voice,
Yeah.
what?
Dude, we were 15 feet away from him the whole weekend. We would
Yeah,
stare at him across. We had a certain guy asking, when am I getting on the show? When am I getting on?
man.
Like he asked us up until we got the interview with him and Annie and Kevin.
Yeah, and it was an amazing interview. And man, that man himself is in WA's Carson Drake. What an amazing, that dude is incredible. I got a chance to sit
Dude.
back behind the camera because it's not all about me. It's not all about just me and my name. It's all about this team. So I got a chance to hang back and watch the interview because Carson Drake is somebody I've wanted to interview, and now I know that's something that could happen. We'll get him on the show. That's absolutely going to happen,
Yeah.
and he was just amazing. What an awesome character. Truly understand why the NWA brought him on. That was great. Daniel Garcia, Perry Saturn would be a good interview for your ECW segments. Yes, I totally agree. Let me, Daniel, you're the best. You are the
Yep.
best, dude.
Yep.
Let me tell my story here real quick because I got a chance to have a moment with Perry Saturn this past weekend. Didn't get a picture with him or anything like that, but I had a moment that nobody can take from me because I was a huge Perry Saturn fan, big Perry Saturn fan when I was, when I was younger, and it was when he was with the flock and when he was kind of trickling away from the flock. And there was an episode. It was either a Thunder or maybe it was one of those Saturday power plant shows. But he cut a promo and he was telling the members of the flock that Raven wasn't around, but it was the other members of the flock, like Billy Kidman and them. And he told him, he's like, hey, you guys need to get away from him. Billy Kidman, you need to clean yourself up and you need to chase the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. And at that point, I was ready to run through a brick wall for Perry Saturn. Like seriously, like that dude he just got it. And I got a chance to tell him that. And boy, the way his eyes lit up when I told him that, I could tell that meant something to him. Cause I know homie been through some hard times in the last few years. And I just had to let him know, bro, you're a complete badass. All your work in ECW, that was great too. Yeah, man, that was a cool moment.
Dude, yeah. It was cool to see him. Just when we walked by, he was sitting right next to the Blue Meanie, and the legend in himself, the one half of the Eliminators, one of the toughest tag teams to ever
Yep.
step foot in an ECW ring, and then to go on and do amazing work with WCW, and then be a part of one of the biggest factions to cross over. The Radicals were talked like they were the it group when they came over to WWE.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Absolutely.
and Perry Saturn, interesting. Well, I knew we were going to talk about him. We seen him, and I knew the highlight that you got to experience with him. But you know how the algorithms work, and when your phone goes and gets around other phones, you start getting all these things. And I got a Perry Saturn interview, and Moppy, the whole character around Moppy was a punishment for Perry Saturn.
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
It was Vince
I
was
didn't.
upset with him, and this was the receipt because Vince actually wanted the APA to deliver a receipt to Perry Saturn in the ring, and the guys, they're friends with him, and he's like, yeah, they told me about it. They weren't gonna beat my ass for real. And so since Vince knew he couldn't get at him through the guys, he gave him this ridiculous thing, and Heyman is the one who pulled him aside and told him what he was going to be doing. And he told him, he goes, but the only way to get back at him is if you get it over.
Make it work.
Make it work. And that's what Perry Saturn did. Say what you want about Perry Saturn throughout his career. I don't give a fuck, because that dude is a absolute legend. The Rings of Saturn, the Death Valley Driver.
Death Valley Driver. First introduction to the Death Valley Driver was him.
The way he delivers a Death Valley Driver like no other. Like no other. The tattoos, the look, and then him swinging it in. It's fucking amazing. I love Perry Saturn, and it was so awesome to hear and to see those moments that we were able to collect with him.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to our guy Nightwing over there in the UK. Yo, hope you guys had a great expo. I was following your post on Facebook. Seems like you had a great time. It was an amazing time, Nightwing. Yeah, if you throw some comments under there, man, just let us see you, bro. We want to see more of you guys like on the page and whatnot. So that way we can start doing stuff like more mailbags and stuff. Like we will start doing that stuff, bro.
Dude.
And
Howse, the fans, we had an interaction with a new fan, and let me tell you, old fans, this cat, he's setting the bar for new fans of IYH. Wait till you see this. It is one of the most epic things that me and Kevin were able to capture at the expo. And I'm not talking just what we captured. I'm talking this cat had an entire room full of legends watching him deliver his love of wrestling.
Man, it's just, I tell you, bro, there was just so many moments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was just so many moments. Like, I got a chance to capture some moments with Chris Van Vliet. You know, that was huge. I got a chance to pick his brain. And honestly, I feel like I leveled up from that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody says a lot of shit about Sean Ross Sapp. I get it. I hear y'all out there. But you know what? I went over there and I just came at him cool. And he was cool. He was solid.
Very
like,
cool.
He was very cool, very personable. I got an interview coming up with him. We talked a little bit of what happened on SmackDown, picked his brain on SmackDown. And man, we're going to talk about it here too on the second half of this episode. And before we get too much further into this amazing expo, I want to talk to you guys out there watching now. If you're at the expo and you are watching us right now, either put one of your favorite moments from the expo in the chat. If it allows you, put a photo in the chat from your favorite, just some of your favorite moments from the expo. If you are at the expo and you are watching this episode of In Your House right now, put it in the chat. We'll say it here for the podcast. It'll be amazing, man. So yeah, I got a chance to check that out. We got OG Tony in the chat. Let's answer his question right quick. He says, did things go as planned or was it different than what you expected? You know what? Both. Both is the right answer, honestly. I think things went as planned, but it was a lot different than what I expected. I'd never done anything like that before. So I put a lot of things in place that I wanted to do, and we didn't get a chance to do everything. And that's okay. That's okay. It's better to have more than less. So that way when things, okay, so we could use that for next time, or maybe we could do this a certain way, or maybe we could add something in post, because I have a lot of footage. Like, oh my God, the footage is insane. Yes, young boy. Bryce in the chat saying SRS was cool as hell. Yeah, he was, bro. That's somebody I hope to continue to work with. And man, shout out to Wells Mania. Real talk. Give me a second here, bro. Give me a second here, bro, because shout out to the Kyle Wells. That's a good-ass brother right there, bro. That is a good-ass brother right there. Like, he was really pivotal in helping In Your House navigate this expo. And he was over there a lot, bro. Just very helpful, very open, very cool to my family. Yeah, man. Yeah. In my eyes, Wells Mania is in your house, and I'll run wild with you any day, brother.
Yeah, yeah, honestly, he was a fantastic sight to see going around. I ran into him many times in the halls watching him do his thing, and I love the way that he is able to just take his love of wrestling and turn it into his love of talking about wrestling,
Yeah.
and the way he brings the energy, because Wells Mania, he's a force out there, man. You can
He
hear
is.
him
He
yelling in the
floored.
halls. You can
Yep.
hear him chopping it. I was watching him talk to Buff Bagwell, and it was a fun time.
Yeah.
Wells does a very great job out at these things, especially seeing it firsthand. I'm excited to possibly link up with him and do some
Oh, it's
collab
coming.
work and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm not worried where Wells is. I'm just enjoying the ride that dude's on. It's fun to watch him.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And yeah, like I said, shout out to him, bro, because he was once again just so helpful in so many different ways. Pluggo was there on Friday. He's somebody that I got linked up with, and man, I just him, Wells, SRS, Wheezy Blonde just made me feel so comfortable in this crossover I'm making from podcaster to podcaster and content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just being so welcoming, man, and that's just so cool to me, bro. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, and it's always great to have those who did the path step back and help the ones that are trying to follow that path and maybe
Yeah.
create their own, because that's what we're all doing. We're all trying to get our memories and everything collected, but for some reason people are drawn to what you've created, the IYH. I can't explain it. I think it's the
I
work we
can't
do.
either.
It has to be the work. That's what we stick to. And
Yep.
but that's just one man's opinion behind a microphone who puts in the work. It's you
Yeah.
guys, the household, that dude, I'm telling you, I'm joking. I love you guys. All our fans that we have, you guys do amazing work. I'm being a rascal. But that moment we had with just fans that either knew us or became fans of ours, that was the best part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I dabbed up Sammy. I dabbed up Matt Riddle. We'll have a story about Matt Riddle. It's a
Oh yeah,
fun time.
we got some work with Matt Riddle coming. It's so
Dude,
good. So
we got
good.
it. We got Enzo to where he needed to go. There's a lot of we did some our young boy hung out with some JCW people. There was a
Yep.
lot that our team was involved with, and
A
because
lot. We were everywhere.
dude, this is the 90s Bulls, I'm telling you, because every level that we needed, if we needed points, we sent someone out. If we needed rebounds, we sent someone out. If we needed turnovers, we sent someone out. And it was
Yeah.
just fucking amazing to watch this team gel. I know we gel every week when we get on these screens and we talk to you guys and we give our opinions. We do. It happens because we all are like-minded people who enjoy wrestling, and we all have different opinions. But when we're live and we are in person, I am telling you, the content and the fun that you can have with us is worth price of admission. I'm
It is.
telling you right now. People were
It is.
coming over to just check us out. We were one of the if we weren't if you separated everybody and had the talent be their own thing, our booth was the most colorful, most inviting, most bam, we're in here out
Yep.
there. And I loved it, man. It was a fun time. It was such a fun time.
Man, it was an absolute blast, dude. Like, uh, uh, OG, I don't know if I honestly don't know if I could pin down a favorite moment.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's
that's a task, dude. Like,
it really
if
is.
if I had to give like a little bit more of an unconventional, because it's not really the expo itself, but it's like the time after the expo.
Mm.
When we were all having that moment, we were eating those fire hood wings. Like them hood chicken wings was fire. Like what'd you have, bro? You had
Oh, I
some.
had perch, and it
Yeah, you
was
had some
oh my
perch.
god, I couldn't even finish the wings because the perch was so good. I just kept shoveling it in my mouth. Oh,
Yeah, it's all good, but like it was that moment, man, where we're just sitting over there watching wrestling and just celebrating the fact that we did something absolutely positive.
yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful, and I'm there with you, dude. And my favorite moment was honestly like along the lines of you guys. With, excuse me, with your house. It was it was seeing Annie just go.
Just move, bro.
You seen the fire get reignited in her eyes
Yeah,
within the first hour of being there, and Annie Annie had to step away for whatever reason. That is Annie's reason, and we respect it and we love her for it. But I'm telling you guys right now, she's back and she has way more confidence and she has way more ammunition behind her. So
yeah.
watch out because that unicorn's about to fly and we better hold on to the rainbow skittles and all those things that come out the back end because
Yep.
Annie is a Tour de France. Let me tell you, it was so awesome to see her get reignited in this space and feel validated. I can't
Yeah.
speak for her on that, but I feel that she felt validated all weekend long. And when you see a friend and a coworker and a co-creator go through something that knocks them down, but to see them come back up and be more powerful than they were, dude,
Yeah.
it's something special, House. It's something real special.
It really is, man. No, you're right. It really and truly is. It was just so cool to like you're going to something like that once again, something I've never truly been to like that, and us having a table, something that I've done, but I was so new at it, dude. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like I've told the 2019 Heroes and Legends story a million times, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with the details again. But I wanted to do better than that, and from the way the table looked to the way that merch actually moved, like it was I made an investment to, bring out some shirts, something I've never done before. That was new to me. And they sold. Like there was like people wanted in your house on their shirt, on their back. They wanted that brand. They wanted that sticker. I brought a couple of Funko Pops. Those sold.
Yeah.
Like it
And
was
the
cool.
shirt makers said that our shirt is their favorite one to print.
That's cool to hear, man.
Yeah.
Like
So
that's cool. Like it was just a vibe to not only like be there, but to like be in the mess, to be a part of the mess, to like in your house isn't just like we're a wrestling podcast for sure, but there's a lot of wrestling podcasts. In your house is integrated within the professional wrestling community.
yeah. Yeah, 100%. And that it was proof. Do you guys understand when you're just sitting there and you're hanging out with House and his son? If you know his son, you know. And all of a sudden, Marty Bell just comes out of nowhere just to razz the son. That's how you know that maybe your name is synonymous with some type of wrestling. Because
Yeah, man.
the interaction, I sat back and watched Young Zay. And look, I'm in the group. I'm the uncle who doesn't really care. I'll rough him up a little bit, just do that and then get yelled at by mom, which happened quite often this weekend. But watching him watching him take what he's developed by traveling with you and going to these shows and being a part of what you do and take that and develop it into these micro friendships he has with people that we watch. Like, I don't you guys don't understand, this kid can legit fuck with Lord Crew. Like, more
Like
than anybody.
I don't even fuck with Lord Crew.
I don't. And then I personally heard Lord Crew say, "What, we got 2 years? Okay, put me on the list. I'm gonna." fuck him up on his 18th birthday. So
You want to know the funniest thing that he said to him to me? And this is
what?
my own son. Like, oh, you should be offended, blah blah blah. No, fuck that shit. Like, he said he was going to take him and like fling him over like the catering table, like old school bully style. Like, just take him and like fling him on the table, whatever. I'm like,
See that you guys, you don't understand. Their friendship
you
is
guys gotta
something to watch.
understand.
It is fantastic. They fuck with each other, but there's a love there. You seen when Lord Crew gave him a hug. Is it? It's a friend brotherly hug. When
Yes.
Marty hugs him, it's a friend. When Alexis Littlefoot came over from across the table where she's doing spots with people and she's
Yeah.
signing autographs just to come and talk to us, come the fuck on, man. Like,
Yeah.
House, your name is wrestling. House, small print wrestling. It is. I witnessed it. I mean, I'm a student of your game, man. But to sit back and watch it, man, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. It's a big thing for me, man. Was this is became bigger than a fandom, and many would argue that this became bigger than a fandom years ago. And you might be right. But this was the real launch of a legitimate business, a legitimate multimedia brand in your house, wrestling network. Bigger than a podcast network, a collection of podcasts. That's what this is becoming. And the shift changed. Like, when you can, and this is every, I know we talk about this all the time. This is every wrestler's dream. You have this love for something, professional wrestling, and you want to figure out how you can make it your job. And I'll probably never make it my full-time only thing I ever do job. But the fact that I can say that we've profited off of wrestling while having an amazing time and creating moments lets me know that I'm doing something right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hear you, man. There are a lot of people out there, but I think the guys in IYH and the girls and the whole team, everybody who puts together something, from photos to being on camera every week,
Yeah,
I think they think of this stuff more as it's a vacation spot. And since
I
we keep
love
our
that.
minds like that, we know the reality of it. Could it happen? Sure, but it probably is not. So until the lottery hits, it's just a vacation spot. But
Yep.
we keep buying our tickets. I mean, and then we get some news like we got in our pockets. It's in our back pockets, but we got some news that
Whew.
might set some worlds on fire.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Figuratively, YouTube, figuratively.
Oof, man. Ooh. We have got some things moving, like,
Yeah.
and this is wonderful. Like the fact that we still moving, bro. We're
Yeah.
still moving after the expo. This was not the end. If anything, this was the beginning. You
Yeah.
know, was the beginning. Like, and then also I got a chance to sit in on the Les Thatcher, that Les Thatcher panel, with developmentally speaking, Brian Asbury. That was fire, fire. Like, a 67-year pro, bro. Forget about it. Like, I wanted to go to more panels, but bro, and once again, shout out to Les Thatcher, developmentally speaking. That was amazing. That was great. But bro, I wanted to get to some more panels. But another thing, like, bro, that was crazy. I was trying to get to that women's panel, and I got backed up at the table for interviews. The people that wanted to do interviews with me for 2.5 hours, voice.
Yeah. Yeah, you were locked in at that moment, man. It was cool to see too. And yeah, that was the thing. You fit in perfectly for the panel you were going to be able to see this whole weekend. Cuz dude, once people I was sitting there while you were at the panel, trying to get some footage and then tending to the table. and there was at least 3 to 4 different people who came up and asking for interviews with you specifically
That means a lot.
in that
It
time.
does.
So I was just watching the flower grow, man, and knew, man, he is lucky he took the opportunity when he did to take this panel. Because before we got
Man.
there, we were like, oh, the panel's this time. We should all, we can schedule out the table this way. No.
Nope.
And that goes back to what Tony was asking. Things switched around so quickly on that stuff that, it kind of makes you think, game plan, why would you go in with a game plan?
Exactly.
Just,
No, you're right. You're right. Like, I think it's cool to have a blueprint. Like,
yeah.
you know how wrestlers go into promos and they don't have everything scripted, but they have, like, bullet points that they know they're gonna. I think if we have, like, bullet points, that's fine. But, like, as far as an outright how we're gonna do everything, like, we just have to flow, and that's stuff that we can learn from this expo. And I got to jump over to IG because we have comments over at IG real quick. Voice. First off, we have my son who should be at school. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what are
He
you
says
doing?
he says IG live now ? Question mark. And then we have Pluggo over there. He came over and he said, I owe so much to you dudes. Legends absolutely crushed this weekend. Thank you, Pluggo. We appreciate that. I wish we could put you on the screen here, but it doesn't allow us to do it over on IG. But we do see you and we do acknowledge you, and we look forward to working with you so much in the future. And I'm happy that the In Your House table was a place that you could call home base when you didn't know where you could go, bro. You always got a home here. You're in your house, bro.
Yeah, very true. And Pluggo, I want to say to you, because you were at the beginning of what I started, and that's where I found you. Look where we got, man. We were at an
Man,
expo together, dude. Like, that is so fucking cool, man. Your idea, go check out Pluggo's content from this
he's
weekend.
awesome.
He was taking packs of cards and going up to content creators and talent and
Oh
having
yeah,
them
check
rip
his
open.
content
Yeah,
out
yeah, yeah.
immediately.
Dude, it was epic. I watched quite a few of those, but yeah, what House said, we absolutely loved the fact hearing that we were a place for you to stop in, and you appreciated that, because Pluggo, you've been doing this longer than me, man, and I'm just someone who sat back and watched what you did and got in the right positions, man, and I hope maybe next year we can link up for some more, structured. I know scheduling, we just talked about it, but
Yeah.
some structured interviews and stuff, because, didn't he dive bomb one of our live we went on?
He did.
He
He
jumped
did,
in
and
with
we're
us.
happy
That
that
was
he did.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, man. It was just, once again, for me, the time was transformative, bro.
yeah,
Like, absolutely transformative in so many different ways. And like I said, linked up with so many other content creators, like feeling like I'm in that mix. Shout out to Wheezy Blonde, you know what I'm saying? She was super welcoming, and her husband was super nice. Got a chance to meet both of them before we dipped out and went back to the In Your House HQ for our celebration, which was an amazing celebration. I just, this is what I always wanted, bro. Like, what we did is my vision come to life.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Like,
there, dude. I love it for you.
I love it for us,
Yeah, of
man.
course
It's
for
just
us, but
like, I get it. I get where you're coming from,
yeah,
bro. Like, but you know how my brain works,
I
bro.
know, I know.
Like, you know how my brain works is that, like, I want everybody to succeed because you guys trusted me. You know what I'm saying? That means something to me. That you guys trusted me to take you guys to these opportunities, to put you guys in these spots, to put you guys in these rooms. As the figurehead, it was important for me to let you guys know that this was not a go nowhere podcast. The expo was a huge, huge play. And when you're trying, and listen, man, when you put in the work that this team put in through 2025, you can't always play safe, bro. You got to play dangerous.
Mhm.
And for me, the expo was a dangerous play. And sometimes when you play dangerous, you get high rewards. And I think the rewards were high.
Dude, the rewards. Speaking of high, can we go into this one with our friend Matt Riddle?
Let's go, bro. Come
Okay.
on.
So this
Let's
kind of
go.
just goes into everything you're talking about. We reached out to a content creator who was just doing some trolling, and I enjoyed it. I brought it to the table. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. They at first it was like, what the fuck is he doing? And it's the construction
Yeah.
worker, badass construction worker. And I've developed a somewhat of a friendship with the dude. Me and him
Yeah.
talk quite often. And well, me and House got our Riddle interview free. Riddle was so ready to just roll with us,
Yep.
and it was cool because he did Matt Riddle shit. He was exactly Matt Riddle. House is asking him questions. He's telling us
Hmm.
about his background, and then House hands the microphone over to me. And if you guys don't know, Matt Riddle and the badass construction worker actually have a feud with each other.
They
And
beefing.
yeah, and badass showed up at one of the Florida shows that Matt Riddle was on, and Matt Riddle, in the middle of his match, went out and slapped him, and then threw his opponent into him. So there's a little bit of beef there. So I brought it up because why not? You know, he's friends of us, and we want to become friends with Matt Riddle. So we're trying to play, the in between guy. Matt Riddle
He
grabs the
lost it, dude.
microphone,
He lost his shit,
lights
dude.
up, and goes on it. And
I will never forget. He said, "Can I cuss on this thing?" And I said, "Yeah, dude." And he was like, "That motherfucker." And I was like, "Oh shit, we're off to the races now." As soon as he said that, boom, we were gone, bro. It was gone.
Matt Riddle is so ready to take on the construction worker that
Oh
he
my
laid
god.
out his own plan
He
of
has a
getting
plan.
to the construction worker on the live. Matt Riddle, he openly said,
Matt
this is
fucking
how I'm
Riddle.
going to fuck you up. And it was a really cool moment. And like IYH caught that. And I guarantee you, nobody but us asked him about the badass construction worker at
Nobody
that
asked him
expo.
about that construction worker. I promise you they didn't.
Guarantee it. And
I
that's how
promise you he
we'll
didn't.
always be remembered with Riddle. And they, you know what, Riddle is he's awesome to me. And it was so odd to me when I looked down and seen he was wearing Hulk Hogan slides. I was like, that is somebody I would not expect to be on your feet, but you're there. And he man, that dude, he's an energy. He's definitely an
He
energy.
sure is.
He's a talent that if you do get a chance and you get the opportunity to spend I think he was charging $30 for an autograph and a photo.
Yeah,
If you get that chance, spend the money because he's actually one of them who makes it worth it. He
he
doesn't
does.
just sign it and then, give you a
Yeah,
picture.
whatever. Like,
He,
he is an experience within himself.
dude, and he is fun and he will roll with a lot of stuff. So I would highly go out there and check out Matt Riddle.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Like, that made me genuinely a bigger fan of
Me
Matt
too.
Riddle. Like, honestly, like, and I'm not even joking. Like, we're talking about a guy who has all these notable accomplishments within the MMA. I mean, we're talking about a guy who has won fights in the UFC. We're talking about a guy who's been a former United States champion, a tag team champion, and the biggest thing he's got going on right now is a beef with some construction worker out of Florida. It's the best shit in wrestling, and you're not going to tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I'm there with you, dude. I check in every week to see if they've done something more with each other because these two are ready to fight. And he like he said, you're going to be holding this pocket at the end of that ass whooping. Their construction worker,
He's going to catch you one day, bro. He's going to catch you one day,
dude,
coach.
he was wild. I that was one of my favorite experiences with a talent, man. That one was fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. Shout out to Alan Michael Francis. I got to show them some love because we showed them some love, and that video will be coming out sometime this week to the Tap Out Tavern podcast. So
Oh,
shout out to them. Tap that he's representing the Tap Out Tavern. So shout out to them. He says good content this weekend, boys. Appreciate you for that, man. And we appreciate all the new listeners, all the new followers, bro. We got so much new followers that scanned that QR code, that followed the page, and man, we are cooking with gas now, voice.
yeah, we are. It's so awesome to see the fans interact with us live. I enjoyed it. all walks of life, all, like you said, all creeds, everything were there represented. And it, for one thing, wrestling. Wrestling, dude. We
Yep.
were look, we were next to a toy vendor who had some of the most amazing. They had a
Awesome stuff.
Raven
Yeah.
TNA autographed championship figure that I was like, man, if I had the extra bread, I would be snagging that up quick.
Yeah.
They had so many cool things. They actually introduced us to the tavern, had to shout them out. We had the shirt makers were next to us. They were
Yep.
awesome.
They were
Um,
amazing.
and it was really cool because they kind of helped us navigate a little bit from a vendor's aspect. We were getting ready to tear down the entire thing night one, and they're like,
Yep.
"Why would you do that?" We're like, "Oh, okay, thank you. You just saved us an hour."
You saved us so much time. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got to go back and watch some killer 2000s wrestling, which is something I
Oh,
enjoy.
that was fun. One of
Yeah,
my favorite parts. One of my other favorite parts of the week. Like I said, it was a great time, and we got Gene Furman Fisher in there. Said I had a good time at the SCX. Couple of new chatters up in here, and we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Once again, what was your guys' favorite moment at the expo? You guys can throw it in the chat. And man, I'm glad you guys had a cool experience. We had so much cool things going on, such as we had some blind rankings. Those are going to be coming out on the page soon.
those hit.
Those hit really well. Then we had some really cool. We had Dominic Mysterio up over there. He
We
was
definitely
amazing.
did.
Yeah,
We
that
had
was fun.
Undertaker.
We had Undertaker. He was over there. Like I said, all these photos are gonna be dropping. There's just like I know you guys want to see all this stuff, but guys, I am drowned in content right now, so I'm just getting it out how I can. But man, it's just crazy. I got an Alexis Littlefoot interview that just dropped last
So
night on
good.
the In Your House page. I thought that was really good. It was about 7 minutes, but you know what? I think I asked all the questions I wanted to ask her, and it was a great. It was just a great talk. Talking some SmackDown with Sean Ross Sapp. I mean. Damn, I talked wrestling with Sean Ross Sapp. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say about him. He's cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to pick the brain of Chris Van Vliet. Like, all the people that I am aspiring to move in their direction, I got time with them.
Yeah, you did.
That's
And
what means a lot to me.
dude, it was epic. I mean, not only were you able to get those moments, people were coming to you for a moment, their own
Yeah,
personal
that's
moment.
so
And
special.
it wasn't just fans, it was talent. There was some talent that wanted that moment with you. And I absolutely thought it was amazing, man. It was really cool to watch you work in your element. I mean, we were two tables away from Billy Starks on Saturday, three tables away from the Hex, who kept coming over, talking to us. You kept going over there, talking to them. Then right next to them was Ruby Soho. We fans, we tried to get
We
you
tried.
some Ruby Soho content. Listen, the AEW stars, they're under different contracts, so
Yeah.
they have to abide by those contracts, and sometimes it just didn't line up for us. But I did get an interview with Alex Taylor that we I got to learn a little more about him. He's part of the Southern team out in NWA Southern Six, I believe. There, again, Annie got that Carson Drake interview that was spectacular. Look,
Amazing.
I'm a fan of Carson Drake now.
Me too. I'm a bigger fan of Carson Drake.
I knew of his name, but really I didn't. I Nothing caught my attention yet. But just sitting there hearing him deliver all weekend long, I'm a fan of him. NWA again, somebody we need to talk to, because look, dude,
Yes.
do you know who else they have on their roster?
Oh, you mean the Pope Elijah Burke?
They have him. He is a fantastic feature of
Yes.
our friendship with In Your House. But there's another ECW legend who has some lineage over there,
Ooh.
Carino.
Yes, 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 yes.
It
I would
might be
love
interesting to
that.
speak
Would
to
ooh.
somebody, but NWA, that is the main point. That was a fun time. I know,
Oh, I had a blast. I cannot believe the NWA was so open to In Your House.
dude, and they want to work with us. They want us to tag them. So when we get that stuff released, fans be ready to throw whatever you want in those comments and let them know, because I know Carson Drake wants to play. So, and he never skips leg day. So, despite all the myths that you've been hearing, he does not.
True that. True that. Man, I got to tell you, bro, this experience absolutely amazing. One of the best weekends of my life. I thought I wouldn't be able to top uh working a GCW show, working a Revolver show, going to my first ever Royal Rumble. I didn't think I'd be able to top it. This, I mean, it blew it out of the water.
Yeah.
Respectfully, it blew it out of the water, like in every single way. Like, I got a chance to do it with you guys. I had some of the biggest moments of my personal, wrestling media career. I built very, very strong connections with very, very strongly connected people. And I got a chance to meet people that I grew up watching, and I got a chance to do it with the people who have trusted me to get them to a spot for years. Some of you guys have been with me for years, and I owe it to you guys to let you guys know you guys aren't just utilizing your precious time, because it is our most reliable resource that we can't get back is time. And you guys have families and jobs and your own mental stuff going on, but you guys give your time. It was important for me to make sure that the Squared Circle Expo was special for not just myself, but you guys as well. And I think everybody had some really, really cool moments.
Yeah. I think so too. I mean, I'm going to just shout out our rookie of the year, Bryce, young boy.
Man,
Dude, you really like you impressed me. I know you heard me say this on Saturday night, but you really impressed me with
yeah,
the way you move, man. Dude, this kid had Sammy Guevara just laughing and like cracking personal jokes after seeing Bryce walk by him 30 minutes before that.
yeah,
He was Enzo's go-to guy for things. Yeah, Bryce just he helped a young lady from JCW find her car.
yeah.
So it's amazing what when you bring a team, especially he's rookie of the year, dude. He's sixth
Oh,
man. He,
100%.
him and
He's in your
Zay,
house, bro.
they have a tag team going. It's
Young boys.
the young boys.
The young
They
boys.
are amazing, and yeah, I that's what I love about this team, that we're able to move no matter what the waters look like, and
Yeah.
it really showed this weekend with the experiences we had. I was 10 feet away from Willow. You were even closer because you were trying to cut the line. I
I
seen that.
sure
I
was. I was
seen
like, hold on. I was
that.
still trying to
Yeah,
be disrespectful. I did get a chance to shake her hand, though, so that was amazing. I'm never going to wash this hand again.
yeah, I could understand that. I could understand that, and I met Mom for the first time from Chet.
That was cool. Yeah, I got an interview with my. Chet
That was
Ripley's amazing, bro.
that was wild, and he called me a pervert, and then he ran away from us.
You should
Uh,
stop it.
Dude, he was so wild. I enjoyed it. Shit. Yeah, it was fun. We personal favorite thing. Kevin Calloway, the brother that he is, surprised me with it. My
Oh,
newest
man.
Sabu treasure.
I cannot wait to catch that.
Yeah,
I
I don't
cannot
know
wait
if
to catch
this is. Yeah, it won't pop up through here. We got a green screen, but
We gotta. We might have to post a picture of it on the In Your House page so everybody can
yeah.
see it. Yeah,
But
we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that
dude, it just it's those moments. I mean, he shocked me on screen with
on
it,
camera, on
threw
stream.
me for a loop, man. But yeah, it's those moments where I know how you tell me that you got to force me to take time off and all those things, and take a break every once in a while, and I do. But it's those moments that fuel me and just make me want to go harder in 2026 and see what we can get into in this year. Because it's like all the happiness I went through with becoming his final producer, and then tragically
Yeah.
the loss of a friend. I mean, I was becoming a friend with this dude, cracking jokes back and forth. I was getting horribly misspelled text messages, but deciphering it through his language, and it was just cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. That was a really, really cool gift, man, and real cool moment. And yeah, yeah, man. It was one of the best times I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
And
it was spectacular.
yeah, it was worth it all. It was worth it all. I don't look back at it and I'm like, oh, like there's this and that. I wish I could have done better. And yeah, there is that. But also, this isn't the last time we're gonna do something like that.
No,
But more, I look at it like I don't regret it at all because I would have I would have felt worse not going to that than I would have felt guilty. Because, as an adult, sometimes, especially when you have kids, you're like, oh, I shouldn't enjoy myself. I should focus on my responsibilities. I should focus on, oh, I got to do this for the kids. And if I do anything for myself, then I'm selfish. And I was fighting with that myself. You know what I'm saying? But
oh
you know
yeah,
what? I would have felt worse not going to this than I would have felt for the guilt of going to it. You know?
yeah. I can see that because there was many times I caught House just sitting back, enjoying the moment and smiling, and it was one of those smiles where you know that your brother is in his element. You know that he's feeling loved. Everything about the moment is comforting to him. And
Yeah.
it took a lot of work to get to that moment. It took
Hmm.
a lot of drive from not just him, but the entire team.
Yep.
And for a person to have a dream, an idea, and to have others follow behind it blindly, no matter what, it's something special, and it was really cool to see you actually see those moments and soak them up, especially in the middle of the madness of the Squared Circle Expo.
Yeah. Yeah. This is exactly, and you know what? I thought about Tony in that moment, OG Tony, because
Mm,
remember what he told us? He said, don't get too busy working to not enjoy the moment.
yeah,
So that's why when you saw me stop and look around and smile, that was me taking Tony's advice.
yeah. Sage advice from an old man. That's what you got to
Yep.
listen to. Always
Yep.
listen to him. He might not
Always.
say much, but when he talks, you might want to
It's
listen.
impactful. It's
Yeah.
impactful, man. Yeah, I just had a blast, bro. I absolutely did. So, all right, man. I'm sure we're gonna talk more about the expo this week because we're gonna have you and Kevin tomorrow on the show, and you guys are gonna be doing your awesome Monday Night Raw show on a Tuesday. But I'm sure you guys are gonna talk some expo on that as well. So, listen, guys, we are going to take a break real quick. We're gonna pay a few bills, and then on the other side of that break, we still had SmackDown. We didn't give you guys our Sunday house party because everybody was traveling and we were resting. So we do have to go over real quick. We'll give it about 15, 20 minutes. We'll talk some things on SmackDown. But first, we're going to take a break and pay those bills. And hey, hope you guys continue to join us. And all you new listeners, join us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We'll catch you on the other side of this break.
Hello, everyone. It's the Pope Elijah Burke, founder and president of the Love Alive charity. I wanted to take this brief moment to share with you my charity's continued humanitarian efforts to positively impact the impoverished communities in and around the greater Jacksonville area. This cannot be possible without your support. If you'd be so kind, please take a moment to visit our website, love-alive.org, to learn more about the charity and its mission. Also, feel free to donate to our 501c3 organization that operates off of the donation of the public, which is you. Whether that be by website or via Cash App, $1 help makes a difference in the lives of others as we continue to positively influence many people by being the change that we wish to see in the world. Hello.
Welcome to the Brainbuster T-shirt website where your favorite podcast team in your house lives. Look at all these fantastic options you have.
If you want that sweet hype, we got it. You wanna be divinely designed at yours. Have you lost your voice? We have all that voice merch for you. Are you just a part of the household? We got that too. Brainbuster Tees is where YH live. Brainbuster Tees is where YH live.
Hey guys, it's the executive producer of the In Your House podcast, Alakan the Con Man House, here to tell you on this commercial break to like and subscribe to In Your House on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook at the In Your House Wrestling Podcast. Subscribe on Twitch at Team IYH. And remember to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And leave a review and 5-star rating. We thank you for your continued support. It all helps for us to stay charted and continue to give you that work. Hey guys, it's the executive. What is up, guys? Welcome back to In Your House. And of course, it is me and my guy, the voice, Josh Joseph. And we are hanging out, doing our thing. We talked a whole lot of Expo, bro. And man, I gotta tell you, when I got a chance to see your voice, I hugged you tight as hell, bro, because it was great to see. It was great to have those experiences, and it was great to be feeling like I was on the top of my game, man. And I did feel like I was on the top of my game at that expo, and a lot of that was because of Goalie Nutrition. You guys can go and check out goalie.com and check out all the gummies they have, like the apple cider vinegar gummies, ashwagandha, matcha mind to keep you focused. It really helps out. I can tell you firsthand that it does. You can go to goalie.com and we'll help you out with that by you putting in promo code IYH at checkout to get that 10% discount, and let them know that In Your House sent you, and check out everything we're doing on Facebook Live, on YouTube, on Twitch, now on IG, X, and of course on demand, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So, all right, man, we had SmackDown, and we got to talk a little bit about it. Sami Zayn is the new United States champion. What is even happening? How did this come into play? I mean, why is this coming into play? And where does Carmelo stand in all this? I don't know. Voice, give some of your thoughts, bro.
I mean, we got our media team out there who posted it. Melo deserved better.
Yeah,
it's just plain and simple. I mean, this could be, I believe it was Kevin was sitting and talking to us, and this could be their pitch for the multi-man match at Mania.
That's a possibility.
Then that's where I'm hanging my hat. That's where I'm hoping it goes, because honestly, I don't understand why you would switch the momentum off of Melo.
So, in like such a hard breakneck way.
Yeah, and right to Zayn. Like, tell me what Zayn's done past couple months. Like,
Bitching to Cody backstage and getting totally flamed by Trick Williams.
So he's a U.S. title champion. I mean, and Zay brought up a good point too. He's definitely one of the champions that we can see continuing the Open Challenge. Yeah. And again, that's the draw of the Open Challenge too. So if you're going to roll with it, you also have to accept the downside of it. But I'm your fan, so I don't have to accept it. It was shit.
I hate it. It was terrible. It all sucks. Everything sucks.
He doesn't know how to book.
If you guys do one thing I don't like, then the product is shit as a total whole.
Horrible. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, we're gonna see where it goes. They already have the graphic. We've seen Mini drop it. Like, of course, Van Vliet dropped it himself, and but that doesn't mean that it's set in stone. Graphics can be changed and
Yep.
updated. It happens all the time. So maybe we're heading towards a triple threat. Possibly, we're definitely gonna see, but up until then, we're going to see if Sami Zayn keeps that open challenge going. And with weeks still before WrestleMania, a couple weeks left before Mania, hey, there's still chances that the title can change hands again if he keeps that, open challenge going. We just don't know, especially with the current landscape of the way they're changing titles on the WWE. So let's shift gears real quick because the big announcement that we got gifted and handed to us before we came on the show to talk about the Expo, which we was going to do anyway, is the fact that John Cena had announced on his social media that he is now going to be the host of WrestleMania 42. And that's great. That is amazing. But I'm also thinking on the side of this. They just had a boost in ticket sales just a few weeks ago. I think it was on 316 day when they discounted WrestleMania tickets by I think it was like 36% or something like that. And they had to, and they had a big, huge boost in ticket sales from there. And they having another sale going on to try to sell WrestleMania tickets now to try to put a little sale on there. I'm wondering if they're hearing the noise that people aren't wanting to spend the money on these crazy WrestleMania prices and whatnot. And then you add on the fact that you have one of your superstars, your big stars who just retired, John Cena. Hey, not only are we going to discount your tickets, we're going to bring John Cena to host the whole thing. I mean, it's a good strategy. But it's clear as day to me that they know that they're overpricing these tickets, that they're overcharging these fans, and now they're trying to make right on it, but make right on it by not making the tickets that price in the first place, Voice.
I 100% agree with you. And I know this might get some heat from some people, but you know what? I don't care. If you're going to do a cash grab, next Mania is where to do it. That would be where you overprice tickets and shit like that, because I'm sorry, but some of those guys over there will pay those outrageous prices. They still think Yokozuna is a possibility. Go ahead.
Yeah, true. True. I'm sorry. I was not trying to interrupt
No,
you,
no, no, no.
but to the point of exactly what we're saying, our friends over at Dirt Sheet Radio literally just reported 12 minutes ago, which also this was reported directly from Fightful, Sean Ross Sapp and his team. Fightful reports John Cena was announced as the host of WrestleMania in order to help boost ticket sales and will be promoted heavily this week on WWE TV.
Yeah. See? You can go ahead and exit. I think you've done your job. No, come back. You're the host. We need you. We need you.
I'm coming
You're
back.
you're making hits
I'm
like
coming
that,
back.
and it's 100% true. I mean, you're seeing it in reality. They are realizing that they have overreached for the money. Your hand was in the cookie jar. The fans figured it out, and they said nope. And it's taking all of this to boost your sales. When all you had to do was, here's an idea. And I'm no promoter or nothing, but why don't you, I don't know, overprice your merch when you're at these things like you guys already do?
You already do it.
Keep the tickets cheap, get them in there, get them a little drunk, keep the beer cheap, and then you can move merch.
You
Like,
will make so much money on that overpriced merch if you make the ticket affordable for people to get into the door.
dude, if any promoter out there thinks you're going to become a billionaire off of this, you are dreaming. This is a business of, you have to have something in your heart that makes you want to see a kid smile because of a guy wrestling another guy or a woman wrestling another woman in a ring. That's where your heart has to be. When you think you can conquer the world and take over money wise, that's where you lose the disconnect, and that's where the fans turn. This business is fickle. We hear it
Yep.
all the time. And when you
Yep.
piss off a wrestling fan, you have set a time bomb, because this is a community that was founded by people who may not have fit in other spectrums of society, going
Yep.
through school, going through this, going through that, and they found each other. So you don't think they're going to be loyal to each other? You're dreaming. You're dreaming. We're not
Yeah.
loyal to a promotion. If you do good
Man,
work, you do great work.
if you do great work, you do great work. And I don't know, man. This whole thing, like you said, perfectly, they overreached.
Very
They
true.
overreached, bro. We got Rib Shot in the chat. He says, "Have you seen that Tony Khan is a fan of Vince Russo and JCW? Russo has spent years bashing him. Now he's done a 180 and wants to work together to take down WWE. Mad, yeah, we moving mad, bro. Like that's crazy that's the spot that we're in right now. But like, listen, man, like I've said it a million times. If there's gonna be a time and it's not going to be easy, and it's probably not going to happen if WWE is as smart as we think they be when it comes to business. Because for a while there, before things really shifted towards TKO, things were really moving in a cool way. You know, Vince was kind of out, and we were seeing kind of new ideas and things freshen up. And now we got people saying out here like, "Oh wow, I miss Vince." And why do you miss Vince? It doesn't matter what you say about Vince McMahon. The one thing about Vince is that he made this affordable for the everyman.
Yep.
He made it affordable for the everyman. As terrible and as awful as everybody says that he made it affordable for the everyman. And now we're in a spot where we're saying we miss Vince because tickets are overpriced and people can't afford to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I've spent $20 for a ticket and have seen Randy Orton go up against, you know, Triple H and a work leading a road to WrestleMania. I've, you know, there's so many great matches I've seen for less than $25 that,
Yeah.
and there's been a lot of TV taping shows I've been to less than $30.
Exactly.
And that's like the Saturday night one that we're trying to figure out. It's like, okay, I know it's a taped event, I know it's a premium event and all this stuff, but like we're there to make your product exciting and entertaining and like make it look like, oh, I missed out because I didn't buy a ticket. So why the fuck would you overprice us?
Yeah, exactly.
You could get a
You
bunch
can
of
you can
assholes.
listen, you can give us so much, like you can overprice us on the food, on the shirts. Get the money, just get us in the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
100%. That's the way you do it. I mean, it's amazing. Uh, I've seen Taker for $35 in a Punjabi prison match on a pay per view. That's what blows my mind. And now if I want to see Obafemi, I got to spend at least 100 just to sit in the nosebleeds, in which I could have paid 15 back in the day for. It just gets to those points to where you go, are you trying to really push out the true fans who build up this brand of entertainment? I mean, this is fan driven. Those guys get to that main stage because of the fans through the indies or the people who found them through whatever they did athletically. And to deny that basic fan base that started the movement to get that person seen is completely insane to me, because then you're taking the lifeblood out of something that we all enjoy. And yes, there's probably some people out there who can afford those tickets and they don't mind and they're fans too, but are they fans? Like, do they get out there and do they pop for a move that happens because their favorite person does? I don't know, because there's been so many discussions of the dead crowds at PLEs lately, at Monday Night Raws, at SmackDowns, and then we're talking about overseas crowds and comparing them, and over there they're popping and they're making their voices heard during the whole PLE. To me, that if I'm trying to make money off of it, that's more attractive to me, because you're paying the prices and you're doing what we're wanting. You're giving us the reaction we're wanting as entertainers. So at the end of the day, hopefully this is a big move, and hopefully this gets us back down to at least affordable prices. I mean, fuck, the price of gas is insane.
Yeah.
So a price to a WWE event is even more insane.
Yeah, it really is. It is crazy, bro. Like, but here's the thing. Hopefully, soon, if we can get WWE, when WWE brings WrestleMania back to the States, they realize the error of their ways.
Yeah.
Because, listen, if you're going to do WrestleMania in Saudi next year, then you know you're going to get a bag. You're gonna get a stupid bag, bro. You're gonna get a ridiculous bag. So why would you try to do that same shit coming back to WrestleMania the year after that? You got your bag, you got your big payout. Just make it affordable for everybody the year after that out of the gate instead of all this discount shit. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, because it makes you look weak to your enemies, the ones who are teaming up to take you out. Because
Yep.
I mean, I would just run events somewhere near, even if it's a city over. I would run an event there. I would do what they do to you. Fuck them. You guys got so much talent that you guys could actually run like little fucking dark shows, and they would attract. They would
Yeah.
attract. I've seen. Look, I when I watch a grown man who's older than me cry because he's meeting Billy Starks, there's something with the indie talent.
Yeah, you got something there, man. And listen, speaking of AEW's Billy Starks, we did get an interview with her.
We
We
did.
did get an interview with AEW's Billy Starks, so that will be coming out soon. The content has been insane, bro. It's been absolutely insane. We're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna keep on pushing. We got a lot of other things that we are trying to move towards, and like it's crazy to be in this spot because I had a plan for myself to cross over into content creation more. I just didn't really know how. Like the long form podcast stuff, like, I think we do a great job. We knock it out of the park. We have amazing chemistry, but I wanted to figure out how to attract more people because, of course, we know in this day and age, the short form media like reels and shorts and stuff like that, that's what sucks people in. So I'm like, how can we? And started to do it and started to do it. And as I started to kind of figure this out and learn this more, that's when I got that opportunity to be with all these other amazing content creators at the expo and learn more. So, like, I feel like that the vision is clear, voice. I feel like the path is clear. What's next for In Your House is to keep pushing, keep going. And I got to tell you, if anybody on this team, and I'm not saying anybody is, I'm just speaking generally, if anybody on this team witnessed, felt what we did this weekend, was there, felt that vibe, and you don't feel like there's more, if you don't feel like this isn't worth it, if you don't feel like this isn't something to move to the next level and take seriously, I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I created this table for all of us. If you don't see it, then you're never gonna see it.
Yeah.
It's clear now, ladies and gentlemen. It's never been more clear to me than it has after this past weekend.
Yeah.
That is the honest God's truth. I feel like my path, our path, has never been more clear. And if you don't see it, that is a personal problem. I
It
love
really
all of
is.
you. I love all of you.
It really is. And to just go off of that for a second, if you're going to be a new addition to the future of IYH, I'm telling you right now, you better know that when you get with this group, of course we would take you in, we would help you, we would do all this, but your feet better be moving when the
Yeah.
ground is ready, because this team, there's some killers, and you guys are all going to see this through the content we release. And I mean, it's overwhelming at sometimes to see this much talent And the discussions that we had with others about the future and where we're going and what's to expect next year, I'm telling you, if everything aligns the way that we've been talking, it's going to be the event to be at next year, and you're going to want to be at the around wherever IYH and Emerge Wrestling is at.
Seriously, man.
Dude, it's serious.
Serious. This is not. We proved it.
Yeah.
We proved it. This brand, this logo, this team is something to be taken seriously within wrestling spaces, within media spaces. This is it was transformative for me to see this love turn into a brand, a business, into something that we can all say that we were a part of, and that we're all just a ragtag bunch of misfits who's been slighted in some way from wrestling, but still came back. And like Mike Bennett said, pro wrestling rewards the ones who stay.
That is so fucking true. Dude, there's so many. Like, I could, if I had the money, man, I would send you and Jones on a vacation, because you guys, there's so many times you guys pulled me out of giving up and saying, hey, man, I can't do this no more. This is hard for me. And the encouragement that comes with working with this team is something rewarding in itself. And you just gotta, if you love doing this and you're willing to take all the people who say you can't and use it for fuel, if you can do that, I'm telling you, if you have a passion for anything, no matter what it is, just fucking go for it.
Just
Because
go.
you don't know what's around that corner. You don't. I'll tell you right now, real quick, this
Please.
weekend. So I'm with Young Boy and I'm with Jones, and we're gonna go do the things that we like to do when we have downtime. So on the way out, I'm third back in this row, walking through the sea of people at this expo, and all I notice is Sammy Guevara is right there at the corner, chopping it up with Young Boy, talking about, oh yeah, we go way back like 30 minutes ago, having inside jokes with them, fist bumping me, we're letting them know IYH, and then we walk off and do our thing, man. And like,
Yeah.
I see him 15 minutes later as I'm going to the bathroom with his wife and his daughter, and he does another fist bump. Like, it's moments like that that are rewarding. Yes,
Yeah.
it wasn't caught on camera, but it was moments that me, Bryce, and Jones all got to experience together and laugh with some guy that we absolutely love watching him do shit. I mean,
Yeah.
Young Boy asked him one of the coolest questions off camera, because Sammy wasn't he you couldn't get interviews with him unless you went through his agent.
Sure.
Anyways, so he asked him, uh, doing what you do and working at the level that you are, becoming a dad, has that made you reevaluate the things you do in the ring? And he said it makes it more that the risk I take, there needs to be a bigger reward for me to take that risk now.
That's a great answer and a great question too.
Exactly. And and that's exactly why in my head, our Young Boy is our rookie of the year.
He
Because,
so is.
dude,
Yeah.
because like that is something that we would have loved for content, but we understand why we couldn't get it. But
Absolutely.
second place, and even possibly a little better, is that a member of our team got to experience that and take that and put it in their pocket and have that for a story, sitting around one night with some friends.
Yeah. It was magic, man. It was literally one of the greatest weekends of my entire life. And
Yeah.
I stand on that, man. Like 7 years, bro.
Yeah.
7 years. Like, let me, I always try to be, try to give it to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I try to give it to y'all, but I got to talk about me for a minute, man. 7 fucking years I've grinded, bro. Like, and everybody, anybody can say, oh, you've done all this and that. Yes. Have I lived my dream of being like a pro wrestling manager? Yep, I did that. I sure as shit did. Did I launch one of the hottest podcasts in wrestling out of thin air? Yeah, I did that. Have I gone on and, low key lightweight, been one of the most dynamic commentators on the indies? You got to get those reps in. You got to do it every single week. But when I'm on that table, I know exactly what I'm doing. And you can hear me on IWTV, and you can hear me on YouTube, and you can see all the stuff that I've done. Have I conquered that? Yeah, I did. But what I did this weekend that's different than every single other thing that I did that is different is that not only did I elevate myself and put myself in rooms with people who I just dreamed about being in, like literal fantasies when I'm at work, fucking throwing packages and shit like that. Man, I just hope I get a chance to one day, have a conversation with Chris Van Vliet. Man, if I could be in the same room with somebody with Sean Ross Sapp, I don't care about the shit he gets. Look at the shit he's doing. How can I learn from him? You know what I'm saying? When I get a chance to meet people like Wheezy Blonde, to reignite something as special as me and Wells Mania has, to meet somebody like Pluggo, and to be welcomed into such a very, very cool coalition of people that have had success doing what we're doing. And we've had our own success. We come to the table with something big too. We're not just, it's not, we come to the table with something big too, but to be accepted into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we'll help you. We'll get you there. We'll get you acclimated to what this is. And for people to come. I had a kid that I used to be in a damn wrestling group with where we used to fucking, man, I'm getting goosebumps. Where we used to fucking E-Fed. You know what I'm saying? You know what E-Fed is. I know a lot of people out there in the household do too. E-Fed, creating a promotion online, like through message boards and stuff, and then just doing that character and blah, 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 blah. Y'all won't get into it if you know, you know. A kid who I know through wrestling discussions and message boards, like, he came on the show and he said, and his name's Dion Pitt Freeman. I put his name out there because I know that he will want me to, and it's all love. I known him since he was 15 years old. And one time he was on my stream, and we have that interview, and he'll tell that story. And he said that he clipped that stream. He clipped that stream, and from that stream where I shouted him out, where he was trying to raise money to get into the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy ran by Seth Rollins, he said because of the clip that I said on my podcast trying to help him get to that, it helped him reach his goal of $1,200. That helped him get to Black and Brave fucking wrestling school, dude.
That's awesome. That is fucking awesome. Because you're a part of that thread that makes that quilt, man.
Yeah.
You're a patch in that quilt. And Ribshot, not only have we met him, we've been 5-6 tables away from him.
Yeah.
And Howse, yeah, he did get to meet him.
I got to talk so much shop with him.
Dude, CVV is one of the nicest guys. He
is an incredible individual, man.
Dude, he interacted with us when we did our live walkthrough. I know the audio was a little messed up on that one, but still, we got CVV to pop with us when IYH came through that area.
He sure did.
He was cheering us on. So, and he was all smiles all weekend long, dude.
All weekend.
First thing I said when I seen him, Howse, you remember this? When I looked over and seen CVV before everybody was all set up, and I looked at him and I said, that dude looks exactly like his videos.
You did say that.
Like you just pulled him right out of his videos and put him in here. Dude, he's so cool. He's got such a swagger with him. He was right next to Sami and his family right over there. Right next to Mike O'Malley, who had a piece of the aggro crack. If you know, you know. Do you have it? Guts. Yes, we do have it. And me and Annie were like kids. We were like 8-year-old and 9-year-old Annie just running around going, yeah, woo, yeah, it was awesome. those moments you get to experience, and the moments that we hear us talk about between, our hopes and dreams. And dude, the moment that you got to go over there and talk to him, I was like, it was like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fucking all morphed together. We did it. We were one, and to see you get that moment with your son,
It meant
to take a
everything
picture,
to me, man.
and then for him to get that reaction from CVV on social medias, dude. And he sat there and said that was his goal, and it got accomplished.
Yep.
That's what we're doing, man. We're setting goals, we're accomplishing them, and the youth is following right behind us.
That's the other thing. That's my favorite thing. Why this is one of the best weekends of my life. Because I did all those amazing things. Because I set those goals and crushed those goals for myself and had so many amazing interviews and people wanted to come over and talk to us. People were saying stuff like, it's hard for me to find people to talk wrestling with. Like the one guy, you and Kevin were absolutely amazing. Shout him out. I think it was. I'm going to find his name. I think it was like Jonathan King or something like that.
Jonathan King.
Yeah, Jonathan King. And we're gonna find that. I'm gonna get that clip and I'm gonna put it on the show. That's gonna get on there this week, I promise. And he said, he's a veteran, and he said he got PTSD, and he said that it's hard for him to find people who vibe with him and like wrestling like he likes it, and he's been looking for his people, and we all told him, listen, you're a part of the household, you found your people. So if you hear the sound of my voice, Jonathan J. King, you're a part of the household. We love you, bro. You locked in with us now, and we're gonna get that video out there very, very soon, bro. So that was one of my favorite moments. But also, last reason, I promise, I'm gonna wrap up here because I have to. Last reason why this was one of the best weekends of my life is because I accomplished another goal for myself, and that was to take the people who dedicated their time to me, to put them in those spots, to elevate themselves, to get to that next level. And I feel like that was accomplished.
I completely agree with you. Kevin shined. Annie became the Phoenix Rising.
Yep.
Bryce went out there and made his own path. Zay did what Zay's been taught, and he did it well. Your wife Kayla, she's amazing. When as much grief as I give her, and as much shit as she says to me, some of this event wouldn't have happened as smoothly as it did without her.
That's
I mean,
100% facts.
she was the rock for everybody. Maybe a little rough around the edges some places, but you get over that.
That's why I love her, though.
Buy her some sweats to sleep in, man. I cannot sleep in a house that hot again. I will melt away, my friend. But much love to her. She really does do a lot for us behind the scenes and
She
in
really,
front.
really does.
And she captures beautiful moments, and that's an art in itself. And then Jones, look, I don't exist in IYH without Jones seeing what I was going through. He's
Yeah.
my brother.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I don't give a shit what the dude does. I got his back.
Yeah.
I mean, he brought my self-confidence to a different level back in the day when I really needed it. And I mean, Howse, you've taken it and said, look what I can make in this garden. And I really do feel after this event that I'm seen in a different light to some people, and to others I'm at least at their doorstep knocking.
Yeah.
And with that, that's going to allow me to go to places and be a part of discussions that I've only dreamed of being. There's one that we're talking to coming up that's a huge accomplishment if we land it. And they're seeking us out. We're not seeking them. that's crippling. Like, and you know, there's people in this world that I've lived that I wish I could have shared this moment with.
Yeah.
They're no longer here. But the people that are here are exactly who I got to share this moment with. And
Yep.
that's what I love.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, great weekend, man. It was a great
Dude, it
fucking
was
weekend.
fucking
Amazing
amazing
weekend.
weekend.
One of the best of my entire life, man. And I got to tell you, we're not stopping here, man. We're going to keep on
Fuck no.
going. We're going to keep on grinding. We're going to keep on pushing. We're going to show you guys exactly why In Your House is on the map. We're on the goddamn map here in the professional wrestling business. And it's all because of you guys out there in the household. It's all because of this amazing team. And most importantly, it's all because it's a part of the work. And that's HOWSE. And the W stands for work. So for the voice, Josh Joseph, and the whole incredibly amazing team here at In Your House, I'm Alakan the Con Man House, here to remind you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. Damn it, do it. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. We'll see you tomorrow for the Monday Night Raw on a Tuesday review show. Peace.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front.